Am I the stink wrinkle for promising to pay for my adopted sister to go to uni for Christmas as a gift, but not my biological brother? I, 21 female, have an adopted sister, Amy, 17 female, and a biological brother, Dick, 16 male. I don't think these names were chosen by accident. We shall see. My dad, 52 male, and my mom, 45 female, adopted Amy after fostering her. I do not live at home as I am at uni, but went home for Christmas. Growing up, my parents always favored Dick and me over Amy. I did not have a good relationship with Dick, and he doesn't really respect me, but our parents always let him get away with everything. Amy had the worst room, and my parents don't let her use my room when I am away, even though I said she could. When I lived at home, I allowed her in my room, and we used to spend time together. I was not mistreated by my parents, but clearly they had a special bond with Dick. Dick almost never speaks to Amy. My parents kept discouraging me from speaking and having a good relationship with Amy indirectly. Amy was required to do way more chores than the rest of us, and I tried to help Amy when my parents were away, even though she never asked me to. We have a fairly big house, and because of these extra chores, Amy did not have much of a social life, but she was very studious. I am too, and is doing fairly advanced courses for high school. My parents have always wanted me to be a nurse or a doctor, and they told me they would only pay for my college if I picked something they agreed with. I wanted to do computer engineering, which they disapproved of. Amy also started getting into coding recently, although she didn't start as young as I did. I started saving for college doing freelance work and releasing some apps. Luckily, I got a partial scholarship and some loan funding, and I ended up going to a top school. One of my apps did quite well, and I started a company for it, and now I can comfortably pay off my debts when I need to, and I get paid a salary from my company. The thing is, I don't know how sustainable this will be. Long term, as it is just a startup, if it loses momentum, it can fail. I am considering hiring another developer to help support it, but I am waiting till I graduate to decide about that. I also have investors interested, and I'm still thinking about that too. My parents have tried to sabotage my side gig, and I feel like it irks them. Skipping the details, cause character limit. During Christmas dinner, my parents announced to Amy that once she turns 18, they want to retire, and she won't have to pay rent, but she can stay as long as she keeps helping out with chores. I saw red. Told my parents that it was wrong to see Amy as a live-in slave, and that she was smart and had a bright future ahead. They said they aren't going to help pay for her college for a useless degree, and that they needed help since they are retiring. They are very upper middle class and could easily afford a paid maid. I said I would pay for Amy, and she's going to live with me if she got into a uni in the same city. Now everyone thinks I'm the asshole, as I refuse to do the same for my brother, and they aren't talking to me. I also gifted Amy a high-end laptop since she had no computer, and they say I favor her. Candy Thunder told me this was the Dursleys, and she's right. This is the Dursleys, and Amy is Amy Potter. And you know what that makes you, OP?
That makes you her Dumbledore. It's so touching.
Dick doesn't need your help. Why would you offer to do that for Dick whenever Dick has preferential treatment from your parents and he isn't going to need it? It sounds like he's the golden child that's going to do exactly what they want him to do and have everything paid for anyway. Amy has this Cinderella Harry Potter story going on here that really sucks for her. Why would they adopt her if they're just going to treat her like a Dobby? What's the point here? Unless they did it with the intention of having their own live-in slave, like a Dobby or a Harry Potter or a Cinderella. That kind of seems like the story here. OP, you are not the asshole at all for offering to do that for Amy. People in these kind of situations need someone to step up for them, and you were that someone. So bravo to you. You're helping a person who needs help. You as a sibling are under no obligation to give equal gifts, right? It's not like that. It's not like a parent who is under an obligation to give at least some kind of equal treatment gift across, which I'm sure they didn't even do for Amy. So what the hell? This is very hypocritical of them, trying to preach equal treatment on you, right? Expecting equal gifts from you whenever they've had unequal treatment for both you and Amy throughout your entire life and Amy's entire life. So what the hell? These are definitely hypocrite Dursleys here. Screw them. What you are talking about doing for Amy, as long as you follow through, is going to be huge for her and is going to give her the ability to become an independent adult and break free from the Dursleys. I'm sorry that you had to grow up like this. It sucks. It sucks that they love Dick so much and don't seem to love anyone else but Dick. I feel really bad for Amy. I feel really bad for you too, OP, but you were doing the right thing by stepping up and making this possible for her. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they think. None of that matters. Clearly, looking at the way that they treat people, why would you give their opinion any weight at all? It doesn't matter what they think of you. It doesn't matter what they think of her. The two of you can go blaze your own trails and prove them wrong. And now that's your life's mission. Maybe Amy's the one that prophecy spoke of, or maybe you are. Very interesting. Good on you, OP. Not the asshole at all.